Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. My name's Stone Rain Productions, but please feel free to call me SRP. Today we've got a little bit of a meme. I just wanted to have a little bit of fun and put together a Mandalorians deck just to see how it looked after set 6 has come out here, just to see what it would look like really, and that's primarily it. This has a little bit of early game. It's not terribly great. It's definitely fun. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to really knock this too much. It's definitely fun, but this is not really a competitive deck. This is more for fun, and I've had a lot of fun with this. So I just wanted to kind of go over what you get with Bo-Katan because I haven't used her in a very long time, but she is a aggression heroism leader with an action where we can exhaust her. And if you attack with a Mandalorian unit this phase, deal 1 damage to a unit. She deploys on 6, and she is a 4/7 leader. And give me 1 second here because I had her front side is 6 cost. On attack, you may deal 1 damage to a unit. If you attack with another Mandalorian this phase, you may deal 1 damage to a unit. So you get that ping twice with her when she's flipped. So what are we getting with this? We're pairing this with blue. Whatever 30 hit point base you want to use is fine. So we've got some upgrade synergy, I suppose the best way to say this. And I figure we go in here. The first 2 cards really don't rely on the Mandalorian plan at all, but I wanted to explain why I'm choosing these things here. So Nimble Prowess, I like this card a lot, and since I've seen it, I thought it was going to be pretty excellent, and I figured this would be a good place to try it out, and it's been good for me so far. It fits the theme of what we're trying to do, and it's good. 1 cost upgrade gives our unit +1/+1 attached to a friendly unit, and when played we get to exhaust a unit in attached unit's area. So a lot of these Mandos we'll see really like upgrades. This is upgrading a unit, plus we're exhausting something. It's pretty nice. I definitely like it. It fits good in here. It's not game changing, but it's a nice stall. You can get rid of something big for a turn and go from there. I am running 3 copies of Karis Nemik. It's not a Mandalorian. It's the only non-Mandalorian unit in the deck, but it's Karis Nemik. The card is busted, and I just wanted to put it in here just so that we can get a good early drop, and we can get a spy off of this if we need to. For those that have been living under a rock, it's a 2 cost, 3/2 hidden. When defeated, you can disclose aggression, heroism, and if we do, we get to create a ready spy token. Spy token is a 0/2 with raid 2, but it's nice because we can smash Karis into something and then get the token, or if somebody runs into him, we get the token and we get to finish it off. So this can kill stuff even like Gunji with the second half of the spy, that is. Very, very powerful card. The rest of the units in here are all going to be Mandalorians, so I'm on theme from here, I promise. We started 0 for 2, we're going to be good from here on out. Tetsuonyo is definitely a classic, and I think this card is pretty good right now just because there's a lot of upgrades that are floating around. 2 cost, 3/2 with Saboteur, which is fantastic. And when this unit deals combat damage to a base, you may defeat an upgrade that costs 2 or less. Great at getting rid of extra shields or experience or any small upgrades that may be on units. Pretty effective, and I think, like I said, it's pretty well positioned right now, especially with the Saboteur. We've got 3 copies of Sabine Wren, just a classic from set 1, 2 cost, 2/3. While there are at least 3 aspects among other friendly units, this can't be attacked unless it's got Sentinel. On attack, we can deal damage to the defender or base. Pretty great card, aggressively slanted, it's a Mandalorian. This is also a Mandalorian, the Warrior of Clan Ordo. 2 cost, 3/3. On attack, we can disclose aggression. If we don't, we have to deal 2 damage to our base, but we've got enough aggression. It should be fine. Worst case scenario, I have run into a scenario once where I had to deal 2 damage to my base with this. it doesn't really come up that often. Because we like upgrades, Mandalorian armor seems like a good bet. It's 2 cost, 1/3, and we get to attach to a non-vehicle unit. When played, if attached unit is a Mandalorian, give it a shield token. I've got 3 copies in here. It's not unique, so I figured why not give it a shot at the full 3, so we don't have to worry about since we don't have to worry about uniqueness on that. One of the reasons that we're running the extra upgrades, like the Nimble Prowess and the Mando Armor Axe Woves, we don't have the ability to do something like emergency powers with this deck. It's a 3 cost 2/2 shielded that gets +1/+1 for each upgrade on him. So the Nimble Prowess and the Mandalorian Armor and Darksaber down here below, they're all going to help out buffing him up. So it's a good card. It's better with emergency powers, obviously, but it's still good here. 3 copies of Concord Dawn Interceptor. Just a 3 cost 1/4 Sentinel in space, but it gets +2/+0 while defending. Just wanted to have a little bit of a space presence here, and that's a really annoying unit for sure. 3 copies of Disabling Fangfighter. This is a Mandalorian for people that haven't noticed it for some reason. It's been around since set 1. It's a 3 cost 3/2 in space, and when played we get to defeat and upgrade. A lot of upgrade removal in this list, which is kind of cool. It's got a nice little sub-theme where we're adding upgrades to our own units and we're removing upgrades from our opposing units. So pretty cool stuff there. I've got 3 copies of Night Owl Skirmisher. It's not a great card, but it's got Smuggle, and we needed to find a hole around the 3 cost on the ground. 3 cost 4/3 with Smuggle of 5. It's not horrible, I suppose, but it's not great. We've got 3 copies of Perilous Position. I'm going to explain why I'm running this. It's a good way to exhaust opposing units and give them -2/-2. If we can't kill them, we can at least exhaust them and shrink them down. We do have a way to get this back a little bit later on. It's coming up very shortly, so I'll explain it when we get there. I decided to run 1 copy of the Mandalorian's Rifle, which I've literally never played this before until this deck. 3 cost. Upgrade just in heroism, +3/+0, attached to a friendly non-vehicle unit. When played, if the attached unit is the Mandalorian, he captures an exhausted enemy non-leader unit. We are running the Mandalorian. You can see him right underneath here. Just a couple copies, I believe. I forget if I put 2 or 3. But anyway, it's just kind of a one-of. Worst case scenario, it's a 3 cost +3/+0. Not the best, but if we can't play it on the Mandalorian, it's still some kind of offensive punch with him. 3 copies of Casca Reeves, just because I needed a 4-drop. It's not the worst. Again, it's not great, but she has she's a 4 cost 4/5, and on attack, if this unit is upgraded, you may deal 2 damage to a ground unit. That's pretty handy. Be able to go in and finish something off, especially with Bo's ability to deal 1 damage to something. It's pretty great. As promised, the upgrade return card that we've got is the Razor Crest, which is a 4 cost 3/4 in space with a Restore 2, which is nice because we don't have a lot of Restore. When played, we can return an upgrade from our discard pile to our hand. So we can get back our Mandalorian Armor, our Nimble Prowess, our Perilous Position, and we can get back the next card, the Darksaber, which, for people that aren't really familiar with the card, which you probably are newer, and that's completely fine, but yes, it's a green card on our red-blue deck, and the reason why we're playing this is because while playing this upgrade on a Mandalorian, we get to ignore its aspect penalties. That's the main reason why we play it. But it's a 4 cost +4/+3. Attached unit gains on attack. Give an experience token to each other friendly Mandalorian. So it's pretty nice if we get a couple units on board. This starts getting them bigger. It's kind of like Doom, the unit Doom, but with an upgrade instead. I decided to go with 1 copy of Coronet. I'm not super crazy about the card, but it's space, it's a 5-drop. I wanted to get a little bit more coverage as far as the curve goes. 5 cost 4/6, again, Precious Restore, and it has each other friendly unit gains Restore 1. So it's a little bit like Home 1 in that aspect. It's not the worst. A 4/6, it's okay. I like the aspect, the fact that it gives other friendly units Restore, and it itself has Restore. It's pretty helpful. 2 copies of Fenrau. 6 cost 5/6. Not the absolute best stats, but it's okay. When played, you may play an upgrade from your hand. It costs 2 less. When you play an upgrade on this unit, give an enemy unit... give me 1 second here. I completely forgot that last part of text. So I am just going back and looking at it again. And the people are probably typing in the comments right now about what it does, so I apologize. Okay, Fenrau. Give you enemy unit -2/-2 for this phase. I'm so sorry about that. This is covering it up, so it slipped my mind, and I don't play with it a lot. But it's pretty cool because we can put Mandalorian armor onto this right away. We can put Nimble Prowess on this right away. If we've got 2 extra resources, we can play the Darksaber on this, or if 1 extra, we can play, we don't really want to play Perilous Position, but we could put 1 extra resource. We could do the Mandalorian's Rifle to give it +3/+0, and make something -2/-2. This is pretty cool. Again, not the greatest, but it's still fun. We've got 3 copies of the Mandalorian. The reason I went with 3, I remember here, is because there's really no Sentinels in here. So I figured I'd go with this, and at the very least, it's a 6 cost 5/6 with Sentinel. When played, we can heal all damage from a unit that costs 2 or less, and give it 2 shield tokens. It's not going to be a lot, maybe like a Ketsu Onyo, where we can keep removing upgrades from things, but it's probably not going to come up often where we've got a 2 cost that needs to be healed, because they're probably dead if they take damage, but the 2 shields is pretty nice. And lastly, in here we've got 2 copies of Bo-Katan, pretty much our late game. 9 cost 8/8. When played, give each enemy unit -3/-3 for this phase, and when an enemy unit is defeated, give an experience token to a friendly unit. Just a good way to kind of finish things off from here. But yeah, again, this is not really a competitive deck per se, so it's for fun. Definitely play this online if you'd like, or with your friends. It's definitely quite a bit of fun, but I wouldn't really plan on taking this to like a planetary qualifier or something like that, or greater. This is for fun, and it's definitely quite a bit of fun. So I recommend giving it a try. So if you'd like to, feel free to. And anytime that you see a deck like this, also feel free to make changes if you'd like. If there's something you don't like, feel free to make changes. I just don't see a lot of people posting Mandalorian decks, so why not post one here? That's it for this video. I just wanted to ask if you could please like and subscribe the video. Definitely does help me quite a bit. And I just want to say, may the Force be with you, my friends. Be well. Take care.